Alright. Okay. I've listened to a lot of music in my very short lifetime, but in 2015, I was still finding myself musically and as a person. I only listened to like 2 genres, and I was desperately searching for a new genre that I could listen to. Something besides pop that would sound just as good, if not better to my ears. That was until one fateful night. I was playing Minecraft parkour on a now abandoned server, also scrolling on YouTube at the time. Scrolling, doom scrolling as they call it now, I stumbled upon a very interesting video from a very interesting creator. I don't remember the title, I don't know if I can find it, but I do remember the creator. Someone everyone knows today. Leafy is here. At that time, I found the video very funny. Maybe not so much today, but this isn't about that. Instead, I want to talk about the first few seconds of the video, right before he even says anything, his intro. Usually there's nothing special about a YouTuber's introduction. Many don't have one at all, but this one was special. Did you hear that? To 2015 me, that was like crack. It was something different, something I've never heard before. It evoked a sense of nostalgia, but also made me want to dance, but also made me want to... It was just too much to process, but in a good way. I wanted to hear more, a lot more. Little did I know that would send me on a deep rabbit hole, a rabbit hole that I'm still stuck in today. During that time period, a lot of other people were also trying to find music that they could relate to. And Leafy is here, little did he know it or not, he started a chain of events that would start the rise of Vaporwave. But the consequences with him being attached to Vaporwave and the commentary community is that Vaporwave was kind of treated as a joke. It was kind of treated as a trend. It was never a trend to me though. Vaporwave is an actual genre, a genre that is actually good, a genre that has many different sounds, many different textures, there's so much to explore in Vaporwave, but people treated it as a trend. After 2018 or 2017, around that time, people just stopped listening to it. I've never seen a genre just get abandoned like that in general. I've never seen, I don't know, rock or a sub-genre of rock or something like that get abandoned, or people stop making music for it, or people just stop listening to music. Vaporwave is probably one of the only genres where that actually happened, and I think it needs more love. First, we must start with the beginning. I'll start in 2016 because that's around when most people started listening to Vaporwave. Which is crazy because Vaporwave actually started in 2011, all the way back with somebody some of you may know as Onytrix Boy Never, also known as the GOAT, but I'll talk about that later. So back in 2016, you may have heard of artists, people such as St. Pepsi, Luxury Elite, Macintosh Plus, Macross 82, 89, however you say that. But those people represented a new era of Vaporwave. In 2011, Vaporwave didn't sound like that. It was known mostly as Thunderphonics. It was low down samples chopped up to invoke a sense of nostalgia, a feeling of dread. It wasn't really the happy upbeat Vaporwave that you see today. But in 2016, around that time, and actually with 2013, with the great release from St. Pepsi, Hit Vibes, he represented a shift towards a more future funk type of sound that we now know the genre as today, the subgenre of Vaporwave, changing sound of Vaporwave. And that's what most people know Vaporwave as today. So with the new era of Vaporwave, you can call it, came a lot of new fans. A lot of good music came out during that era, such as Late Night Delight, which you may have heard in many YouTubers' videos. It was just a very positive era for Vaporwave, as this was like the peak, I would call it, of Vaporwave, where it was associated with memes and Asian aesthetics that, you know, people usually associate it with today, but it was never really associated with that in the first place. A very under-discussed topic with Vaporwave is the 2018 era, the era where it started to die off, the era where people kind of stopped listening to it. It seemed like everybody just left the genre for good. That was kind of the dark age for Vaporwave. That only leaves us with one question: why? Why is it that Vaporwave, despite being so popular during 2017 and 2016, fell off like it did? The common consensus that I've seen online is that Vaporwave died because either there was too many subgenres or the Asian culture controversy that happened around this time. The extensive use of Japanese characters and imagery and all of that. But I have a theory. It might sound crazy, but just hear me out.
Themselves to death, and we will bury them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
One of the theories I have about Vaporwave being in that dark area is that Vaporwave was kind of always attached to the commentary community. Like I said at the beginning of the video, kind of alluding to that, they were the ones really using it in their videos. They really helped establish the genre and got more people listening to it. But I have a theory. Commentary kind of started to die in 2018 around that time with Leafy is here, you know, all the drama he's gone into, all the weird stuff he's done. But YouTube didn't really like the toxic themes and the bullying that, you know, Leafy's here and everybody else was known for during that time period, and they started to not recommend these videos. They started to essentially kill their careers. But when nobody was there to push that sound, except for maybe Instagram memes and memes of that era, nobody was really there to push that sound and transcend it to the next level that it should have been on. So as soon as they just stopped using Vaporwave, people just kind of forgot about Vaporwave. So I guess you can kind of say that YouTube had a part in killing Vaporwave, but yeah. But that was until recently. Vaporwave is trending and people are actually rediscovering the sound, and it's not the future funk sound that everybody was used to. It's the more melodic sound that started with Chuck Person, aka Onyx Point Never. It's more of that type of music. People like Windows 96 and Haircuts for Men, they started to push Vaporwave back into everybody's views and showed that Vaporwave didn't die and that Vaporwave is still alive. I think people are rediscovering, or in a way people have re-nostalgia or like new nostalgia for Vaporwave, which is crazy because Vaporwave as a genre is based off of nostalgia. People want to listen to Vaporwave again. New people have discovered Vaporwave, now they're making their own Vaporwave based off of it, and it's reviving Vaporwave. I don't know if Vaporwave will ever get to the point that it was in 2016, but I hope it does. I really hope it does. Such a great genre. There's so much great artists like Infinity Frequencies, Blank Banshee, Telepath, American Mall Corporation, Christ, Inglewood. That's literally like maybe 2% of all Vaporwave artists. So much potential with the Vaporwave genre. I think everybody needs to go listen to a Vaporwave track or show love to Vaporwave artists because they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve the abrupt death that their genre went through. So the whole point of this video, go listen to my Vaporwave tracks. I mean, and go watch my devlog because it's cool and all. Go watch it. All right. I don't really have anything to say. Thank you for all the support on my last video, my Beck video. Next video is probably gonna be a devlog, but yeah, I love you all. Peace.